In this video, we're going to review how to log all of your social accounts into Metricool. This is the tool that we use to analyze the data, to schedule all of your posts, and to manage your social accounts for you. This process is super easy, but if you have any questions, here is a step-by-step guide. Okay, so the first step is you're going to get an email invitation in Metricool, and it is going to be addressed from Metricool. These emails do go out immediately, so if for any reason once we tell you you've been invited, you don't see the email, please make sure to check your spam and junk filters, those boxes to make sure. Now, this will be a pretty simple process here. So you can see here that Bowman Vision Media has invited us into the Metricool platform. And we're going to go ahead and go now. Now, it will take you through an account creation process, which we've already done here. That is very simple and standard. So what you're going to see here is you're going to see the brands that you have access to. If you're setting this brand up for the first time, you may actually see nothing in the logo until we connect the first account. In this case, we've already connected an account previously, and the account that we've been given access to here is Joshing Around with Cars, and you can see here the feedback that I am listed as a client admin. All that is correct. Something else I want to point out too, you're going to see several advertisements here to upgrade. There is zero need to do that. We actually provide all the features that are available to you. That is already covered. You do not need any additional upgrades there. So primarily what we want to be focused on here again is this brand settings. And this is where we can control the name of the brand as well as the ratio for the metrics. Again, we will set this up for you. Simply go to connections. Now you're going to see all of the available platforms that are supported, and we can actually begin logging in these accounts into Metricool. Once this happens, this actually gives us access to them through the Metricool platform without you having to share any type of login or password information with us. And I'll show you at the end of the video, this actually also gives you full control over our access to these accounts, which we think is very, very important. So let's start with an account here that we'd like to add. So we know that this Joshing Around with Cars does have a Twitter account. So once we click on that, that is actually going to take us to the authentication page. Now, the key here is you can see in the background here, I've already got my browser logged in. So make sure that you are logged into the browser with the same browser user that you use to manage these platforms. And that's going to make this very, very simple. So now that I've done that, I'm going to simply authorize the app. And you can actually see this is now connected. That's it. So all you have to do is create a user. Once invited to Metricool, you're going to go to brands, you're going to go to connections, and then you're going to go one by one and connect these accounts. If you are a first-time user, again, you will not see the logo. Once you add the first account, it will actually start pulling logo and detailed information from those accounts and automatically populate that for you. Can't be any easier. However many accounts you want to connect just depends on what you're paying for with the service. We don't charge anything extra, so if you are covering only one account but you have 5 or 6, you're welcome to go ahead and pop these in here. Obviously, we're not going to be scheduling any posts or managing anything for you there, but you will have access to the the data and the reports if you wish to use them. So courtesy of us, no problem at all. So what we can do here then is you see revoke access. That is not what you want to do here. This is actually to remove yourself from the account. So actually what you would want to do here is just choose the X, and that gives you the ability to disconnect Twitter in this case. So if there's any accounts that you want to remove, or you want to discontinue the service, you've got full control over this. And then once you've disconnected that, again, we have no visibility, no ability to reconnect. So this is something that gives you full control over the access to these accounts. The one thing I will warn you is while you're using the service, make sure to stay logged in, because Metricool will no longer record stats and information while you are logged out. And one last note, you may occasionally receive notifications that they refresh the connection. Essentially, these different platforms have different requirements that every so often you need to come into the tool and re-engage this connection. And simply, this is what the various social platforms do just to make sure that nobody has been hacked, to make sure that you're re-authenticated. It is for your safety. So very simple process. Please check bowmanvisionmedia.com if you need any further help. You can also reach us at info@bowmanvisionmedia.com.